What did your parents do that you thought was normal, only to later discover that it was not normal? For me, it clicked at 5 years old. Every Sunday night, my dad would point at a shiny tube mounted near the steering wheel of his car and say, "Play the song that wakes the engine." I'd puff into it, lights flash green, and off we'd go. He'd give me peppermint candies afterward and promise pancakes, making it feel like a special game. Singing road trip jingles together, I never questioned it until one autumn day when my teenage cousin climbed into our car. Just as I reached for the tube, my cousin grabbed my wrist and snapped sharply, "That's not a game. Sit!" My dad stared at him for a moment, tense and silent, but the engine stayed quiet. Something icy settled deep in my chest that day. Afterward, I noticed things I'd missed before. Dad kept emergency bottles of mouthwash under every seat, chewed gum constantly, and made sure I never used the tube twice if neighbors watched. Then, a few weeks later, a patrol car pulled us over for a broken taillight. The officer glanced at the ignition lock data, called for backup, and confronted my father. The logs clearly showed a child's breath volume, not an adult's. Standing beneath flashing police lights, my dad confessed immediately, insisting he'd never endangered anyone. But his admission triggered a welfare check that revealed bottles hidden behind cereal boxes and pills in a drawer I once mistook for grown-up candy. Soon after, a caseworker sat in our living room, listening patiently as my cousin described Dad stumbling around at night mumbling nonsense. By Friday, both of us were moved to Grandma's townhouse. I expected Grandma to be angry, but she just sighed deeply, like she'd always seen this coming. In court, the judge didn't hesitate to strip Dad's driving privileges and custody in the same breath, declaring that any parent who used a 5-year-old's lungs to dodge consequences had forfeited all trust. That winter, I woke up regularly from nightmares about dashboard lights demanding I play that song again. My cousin started sleeping fully dressed, ready if sirens returned. But neither of us ever touched that plastic tube again, because by then, we finally understood exactly what it was measuring.